These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
The National Basketball Association and Boston Celtics are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from inappropriate behavior such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court of interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to rejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member. In the middle, 6'10", number 41, Leonard Sanders.
Happy Monday, everyone. When you take look at how the standings are shaping up, RJ. How badly do teams in the playoff mix want that home court advantage?
You want home court for as many rounds as possible. It's not a necessity, but it's definitely a plus. We'll see if the top teams are able to maintain their hold on it moving forward.
And the starting lineup for the Nets. We've got Naz Reid, and it's Whitehead in at the 3 spot.
Oh, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
Pass to Gravett. Now Miller. Outside Tatum. Here's Gravett. 5 to shoot. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
Here's Thunder. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Tatum.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Brooklyn shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. He does not get the second one. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Now here's Miller. 27 points his last game. That one goes. Count it.
Look, this dude is well built, man. He's a specimen. He's 6'8". Look, he's going to score inside if he gets that close.
It's stolen. Pass to Dillingham. Outside Reed. Whitehead passes to Thunder. Shot clock at 6. Here's Dillingham. The three is up. Sanders with a rebound. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. And this is a player who's been giving his all. Our Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
And you could not find a more deserving guy for this award. His ability to be whatever his team needs on both ends of the floor is an essential part of their success out there.
Here's Thunder. Pass to Dillingham. Here's Thunder. Three-pointer. Fires in the triple. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Reid against Tatum. Misses in close.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
There's a screen, and here's Dillingham from the arc. He's 0 for 5 after that miss.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense. He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
Whitehead, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Over the course of the last month, here are the NBA's best free throw shooting teams. The 4th spot held by the Nets.
And looking at last month, this team really got it done from the charity stripe. Whenever you fouled them, they made sure to make you pay for that mistake.
Pass to Tatum. To the inside. Here's Gravett. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
The shot by Thunder, no good.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Pass to Miller. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Brooklyn with the board. Last time they met in Brooklyn.
They came away with an easy win last time, due in large part to their work on the glass.
And if they can keep that same physicality, you have to think they'll be in a good position to grab another win here.
Here's Thunder. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Really left him alone that time. Thunder's got 7 points in the game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Yep, that one goes.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
You look at his college days and his rookie year, Tatum has always been on a winning team, Richard.
B.A., I think it starts with his approach. There's always been an air of professionalism when it comes to Tatum. He's just a young player that is focused only on winning. He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head.
Fast break, Brooklyn. Pass to Nance. All sorts of time. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Defense always had their eyes on him, and then he gives it away. Classic misdirection.
Outside Tatum. Here's Sanders. He's guarded by Nance. Here's Gromit. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. 7 points in the game.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, guys, Thunder in the last outing against the Celtics just played phenomenal. He had an unbelievable amount of points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. He was such a difficult matchup in that one. We'll see how he follows it up tonight. Brian?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Now here's Miller. No points so far. Pass to Daniels. And a miss there on the triple. Brooklyn has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. And the shot goes.
Yeah, hopefully that settles him down after starting the game 0 for 6.
Celtics have gone 6 of 11 so far. Here's Gromit. He's got 7. Brooklyn pulls it in. Nance has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Dillingham. He's got it. That makes him 2 for 8. Hopefully he can get it going now.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Here's Daniels. The kick to Tatum. It's picked off. In transition, here they come. Here's Whitehead. And the layup is good off the glass. Now it's a 5-point Brooklyn lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break. Yeah, this period, they're letting them go to work, and it's paying off.
Here's Thunder. Count that bucket. Thunder's got 11.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Here's Gromit. 9 points in the game. Got a piece of it. Here's Thunder. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Brooklyn shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Celtics trail by 8. Pass to Hunter. Hunter, the screen. Inside. And finished off by Hunter.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he...
Udoka has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Well, RJ, you got traded a couple of times for good reason. What's it like off the floor?
I don't need your quips, BA, but it is crazy. You get a phone call and bam, you can move across the country. And while it's hard on you, you understand it comes with playing in this league and having this job.
They've got Hardy. He's out there with Moses Moody. And it's Malone into the small forward. That's the ball.
Oh,
yes!
Whoa.
Throw it down!
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Sanders, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Count the basket. And now it's a 4-point Brooklyn lead.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Boston has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Passed him alone. Now here's Conley. To 3, Hardy. No good there. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Dillingham, no good.
Well, despite some uneven shooting for them, they're still out in front.
Another steal. Down low. Poke loose. And here's the fast break. Here's Conley. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Nets leading by 6. Right wing. There's a screen, and here's Dillingham from the arc. On target from range. Dillingham's got 5 points in the quarter.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Pass to Conley. Here's Sanders. Reed defending. Here's Sanders. Shoots over Reed. Sanders with the bucket. Sanders has got 5. The Nets have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. Oh, connects again.
And this is all you need to know about the year he's having. He's coming up on the single-season franchise scoring record.
And when he does get there, I bet it's a long time until someone matches it. Moody on the wing. Reed defending. Oh, Moody deadly from there.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Pass to Thunder. Here's Whitehead. An 11-point game for him in the win against Boston.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Sanders. Moody on the wing. Nice D from Reed.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Pass to Thunder. And here's Johnson. And he was camped in the lane there and gets a 3-second call.
Substitution on the court.
Celtics trail by 9. Here's Gravett. 9 points in the game. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Boston shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And he makes both free throws. Brooklyn leading by 7. Thunder, the pass to Johnson. Here's Thunder. 20 points for him. Pass to Johnson. Here's Whitehead. 6 to shoot. Reed sets a screen. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Sanders with a rebound. Sanders has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Daniels. Coming off a 16-point game against Brooklyn. Here's Miller. Pass to Gravett. Here's Daniels. Off target with the 3. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. The shot by Thunder, no good. Celtics trail by 7. Out to the right wing. Here's the 3. And the basket by Gravett. Gravett's got 14 points for the game.
What are you doing? You can't give a player like him that much space. Come on now.
Thunder, the pass to Reed. Boston pulls it in. Sanders has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Tatum with it. Picked up by Reed. Tatum can't hit. Brooklyn leading by 4. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Miller outside. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Robbed. Here's Daniels. Still without a bucket. Pass to Miller. Here's Sanders. Uneasy, 2 on the layup. Now just a 2-point Brooklyn lead. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. The Celtics making a switch here. Conley's checked in. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Now Smith. Wide open look. Yep, count it. Smith's got his first 2 points. Boston's gone 4 of 7 from 3 during the second quarter. Yet another steal from him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it.
And a guy who's won so many music awards recently, Jack Harlow in attendance.
You know, though he's a Louisville native, he grew up a Boston fan. And according to him, it was the Kevin Garnett trade that really made that happen.
Here's Gravett. 14 points for him. Pass to Tatum. Let's go with a 3. Rebound Brooklyn. Coming into this, having notched a win against Boston in their last game.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one.
Tough to keep the consistency from deep, but they did it last time.
Oh, a spectacular windmill jam.
No denying the power on that dunk. Outside Conley, beyond the arc, and the 3-pointer goes. Conley's got 8.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
An open look for Ingram. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. And the Nets lead by 7.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
Pass to Daniels. 1:52 left in the first half of basketball. Another one falls for Boston. Brooklyn leading by 5. Now Nance, hounded by Tatum. Avdia against Miller. Pass to Thunder. Fires the 3. They grab their own miss. Now here's Avdia, guarded by Miller. Outside Ingram. Takes a 3. Miller pulls it in. The Celtics shooting 53% here in the second quarter. The shot by Conley, no good.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
Ingram, the pass to Thunder. Now Smith. Just 5 to shoot. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And it's Gravett missing. Brooklyn leading by 7. Here's Thunder, back to Smith. Avdia from outside drains the triple. Avdia's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Boston's shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Avdia against Miller. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. And the first half now in the books. It's the Nets. They're up by 10. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been...
These first-year guys, very impressive so far. Now it is, who can sustain this level of play?
And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Brooklyn Nets.
They're playing the way they...
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with...
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Brooklyn's gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. We've got Naz Reid, and it's Dillingham in at the point guard position. And now the Nets on the break. He's all alone. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
Pass to Daniels. Miller outside. Outside Tatum. Here's Gravett. Ooh, pops the J after a cagey pass fake. Gravett's got 16 points now.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on it.
47. Third personal foul. First team foul.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Pass to Daniels. Here's Sanders. He has 7. Three-pointer, no good.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Here's Thunder. Here's Dillingham. Sanders with a rebound. Sanders has got rebound number 11. Here's Tatum. Nance pulls down the board. Nance has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Whitehead. Here's Thunder. 28 points for him. Here's Dillingham. They set a pick. Just 5 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly. Whitehead, shot is good. He's got 12.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Pass to Gravett. Here's Sanders. He's guarded by Nance. Sanders with the bucket.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Thunder, the pass to Reid. Here's Dillingham. He's got 9. Pass to Thunder. And there's the drive. The 3 is up. Boston pulls it in. That's tipped. He got it again! Sensational!
For this franchise, he's now tied the record for most points in a single season.
That tells you all you need to know about him offensively. He's ultra savvy and ultra skilled. Tatum can't hit.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
Thunder. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Celtics trail by 15. Here's Gravett. Pass to Daniels. Knocks it down from distance. Daniels has got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, come on. Just add vision to his perfect skill set. But when he's dropping dimes like that, like Jason Tatum is a problem.
And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there. You know, for a while now, the NBA has done a last 2 minutes report on games. Richard, how do you think the players feel about this?
I can tell you how I feel. I don't like the 2-minute report. I think it does absolutely nothing to help the basketball game. Guys are frustrated. They need to move on. If they walk into the next game worried about the last 2-minute report, are they really focused on that game?
And the Nets making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Sanders, the pass to Tatum. Pass to Sanders. Kept alive by Boston. Miller outside. On the wing, Tatum. And there's the screen. They shoot again! So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Smart play by Tatum.
Substitution on the court.
Moses Moody out there with Hardy. And it's Malone in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Neither team able to build a lead and sustain it.
After 6 lead changes, it feels like it could come down to one big play.
Got a hand on it.
Number 47. Personal foul. First team foul.
And the Celtics in possession here. It's a 1-point game. Close in. Moses Moody.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
And here's Dillingham from the arc. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
I think I've lost track of how many of their possessions have ended exactly like that.
Efficiency is key, especially down the stretch.
Reed sets a screen. Here's Thunder. And got it! Another basket!
He's done it. A new single-season franchise scoring record. Great accomplishment from him in what's been a fantastic year.
It's been a season for the ages for him, and one that'll go down in the history of this franchise. Sanders, no good. Brooklyn trailing. To the middle. Ooh, it's stolen away! Now the Celtics on the move. Outside Moody. 4-3.
Number 9, Donovan Robin.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. From deep, Conley. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Brooklyn has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Pulls it from the corner. That one's good. Nothing but net. And that ties it up.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Here's Malone. Nance pulls down the board. Nance has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn to the right side. Pass to Thunder. Picked his pocket. Here's Gromit. Brooklyn pulls it in. Their next game is at FedEx Forum in Memphis for a matchup with the Grizzlies. That'll be their second of 3 games total on this road trip.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. He lit into them over their transition defense. He said, quote, "Enough is enough. Get back on D. We have to slow them down. The discrepancy in fast break points is eating at him. We'll see how they respond."
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Moody from outside drills it from deep. Oh, couldn't have asked for a more hotly contested game.
These teams have swapped the lead 8 times. I believe it's coming down to the wire.
The kick out to Nance. Stolen by Miller. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Here's Tatum. There goes Tatum, taking it all the way.
Once the fast break is rolling, they know who to go to. Tatum can be trusted to find the finish.
Here's Thunder. Connects from downtown. Thunder's got 38 points.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
Now here's Miller, guarded closely. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Miller's got 9 points here in the second half.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
Has to grab it. Now here's Miller. Jacks up a 3. Rebound Brooklyn. Nance has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. And he dunks it down.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Miller, the pass to Tatum. JT for 3.
An accurate shooter from distance. Tatum's teammates want him to keep looking to pull the trigger.
Pass to Thunder. The kick out to Nance. Here's Dillingham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Reed for 3. Sanders with a rebound.
Ooh, he really came close to leveling the score there.
You love the intensity out there right now. Close game. Both teams leaving it all out there.
Here's Tatum. And Tatum fires one home.
I love seeing Tatum exhibit the passion that he has shown us tonight. Such a motivated performance by him.
Pass to Thunder. Back to Nance. Shot from the low post is good.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go.
Nabbing another steal.
And once again, his defense stands out. You cannot lose focus for a second when he's on you.
He's now tied for 3rd all-time in steals. It's a staggering number. And Ime Udoka has called timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Daniels is checked in for Moody. The Celtics with the lead. Pass to Tatum. Miller outside. Back to Tatum. The 3 ball. Brooklyn pulls it in. Thunder's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Whitehead. Here's Dillingham. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. He swipes the ball away again. Whoa!
Nice!
What a
my
huge jam!
gracious.
Big time right there. Coming down the stretch, it's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
Here's Grobbett. Here's Sanders. Nice D from Nance. And the ball out of bounds. The Celtics will have it. Boston trailing. Here's Miller. Again, the miss by Boston. Here's Whitehead, guarded by Miller. Here's Thunder, over to the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Dillingham. He shoots it. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Here's Miller. And he converts the layup. And the Celtics lead by 1.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. And yep, it's good.
And you know what? This game has been fun to watch. Both teams exchanging heavyweight blows.
It's stolen by Nance. And he's all alone.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Out to the wing. Fires from deep. Reed with the rebound. Brooklyn with the ball. A big stretch here going. 10-2. Thunder, the pass to Reed. Takes the 3. Sends it home from three-point land. And it's a 6-point Nets lead.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Miller. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul, third team foul. At the line for your Celtics.
He gets the first, and that brings him within 5. Miller hits them both. And that's an intentional foul.
Third personal foul, first team foul.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they foul intentionally.
Second team foul.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5.
Number 47, taking 2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking full advantage of his opportunities at the line to extend their lead.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He is not messing around. Calling them into the huddle. Three seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Daniels passes to Miller. Shoots from 12. And it's in. And now they trail by just 4.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5.
Reed, taking 2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. Now here's Miller. Here's Daniels. Oh, gets the 3 to fall. 8 seconds left to play in the fourth, and they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Dillingham.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game.
When you've got your opponent down, don't let him up. This one's all but over.
There's Tatum with the 3. Oh, count it! Tatum hits from way out. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
That's what I'm talking about. great music, great ribs. This is one city I don't mind visiting.